Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be working on the coupe again. We're going to be... What am I doing? Okay, we are going to tie up some loose ends. One, this car is an automatic chassis, so we have to get the reverse working. We need to set up our base map for the new engine. We need to calibrate the TPS, and we will probably install the RBC today. Okay, first things first, let's get our reverse working. Okay, so for starters, you have this big glob of wiring right here, which is for the automatic shifter box, or it plugs into the automatic shifter box. If you haven't already, these two wires right here, they simply go together, and that's your starter wire. And then you're going to want to find the solid yellow right here, and the solid green, oh no, it's not solid, solid, why do I keep on saying solid? Green with black stripe, and that's going to be for your reverse. If you want to keep cruise control, all you have to do is ground out the pink wire, which all I did was loop the solid black and pink wire together, and it's grounded out. So for this two wires for reverse, the conversion harness is made for manual cars, and I had to do some testing and continuity and all that stuff. So simply what I got going on here is I have the C102, I believe it's called, wiring harness. I tested these two wires right here, which is for the reverse light. If you look on the RSX wiring diagram, the green with yellow and the solid yellow is supposed to be for the horn. And just to double check, I checked continuity from these two wires all the way, where'd he go? Okay, to these two wires right here, green, yellow, and solid green. So for manual cars, it's already wired in that way, and you know your reverse will work. But for automatic cars, you have to actually cut these two wires right here and run them to these two wires here. So we're gonna do that, and I'll show you how the reverse is gonna work, or if it works. So simply, what I'm gonna do is let me see, cut those two wires, put a slit in my harness here, that way I can pull it out and route it from there to here. Okay, so we got our conversion harness, got a little hole right here. We pulled the green and yellow wire and the solid yellow wire out of the hole. We have it routed to the automatic shifter plug. Got everything wired up. See there, full solid with solid, and then green yellow with green black. So see here, nothing on. Come over here, put it in reverse. Voila, you got reverse lights. Alrighty, so now that's all that's left is tucking the wire back in, lubing this wire, shortening it, whatever I need to do to get it to the correct length. Solder these wires together and put them away. Today is finally a day where it's sunny, still a little chilly, but it's sunny out. Today we're installing the RBC intake manifold. I already took off the RAA or the TSX intake manifold. But yeah, just kind of keeping you guys up to date. It's not bolted down yet, but kind of get the idea. It sits very close to my radiator, but with it being bolted in, has about like 3 or 4 millimeters. Should be okay though. Worst case, I just trim it off, but there she is. We go ahead and put everything back together, put all the bolts. It's pretty straightforward with these K24 heads. It's pretty much direct bolt on, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Alright, so I got the RBC intake manifold on. Don't worry about all that junk. Throttle body doesn't work. For those that watched my video earlier about the throttle body bolting up, it does bolt up, but the whole throttle body hits right here, so you're gonna have to run a spacer or an aftermarket throttle body or something. I don't know, I gotta do my little research or something. What's going on, guys? So today, it's been about a week later, we finally got our throttle body adapter. So we're gonna go ahead and put that right in there. It's a K-tuned throttle body. No, there it is. So yeah. First things first, we want to remove the factory studs for the throttle body. Okay, so the kit provides you with 4 short, medium, and long bolts. I'm not sure which one goes in first, but I'm gonna go with these guys. But I'm gonna go with the medium guys and see if they thread in first. If not, then I'm gonna go with the shorter ones. Done. So the medium bolts were a perfect fit. They're flush with the plate itself, and then on top of that, the bolts, the longest bolts that go to the factory throttle body barely come out. So good thing that they supply you with different types of bolts. Okay, so this is everything installed. K-tune adapter plates. I forgot to mention, this is a 0204 RSX throttle body. Reason why we're using this, obviously it's an adapter plate for it to bolt on. And see here we have the, but the throttle body clears, all the sensors and everything plugged back in. Still need to route this whatever way I need to, push it all the way down. The hoses for the coolant, they were a little too short right here, so I actually have to go out and buy a new hose that's long enough. But yeah, there she is. Coolant is not in the car yet. I need to buy a new temp sensor adapter because when I took it off my old intake manifold, it got messed up, along with the temp sensor. The vacuum line for the fuel pressure regulator is not on because I still have to tap into the vacuum pressure or vacuum on the intake manifold itself. So yeah, there's that, and let's go ahead and calibrate the ECU. Okay guys, so we have everything hooked up onto the car. Now I'm gonna go over calibrating the new Kpro for running the car. So first thing you want to do is go to files. I'm sorry, new calibrations right here, right underneath files. New calibrations. And what you want to do is select the ECU that you have. But in this case, I'm going with the RSX Type S because it has a calibration right here And just pick something that's closest to whatever you have. For me, scrolling all the way to the bottom, and I'm clicking on a stock TSX motor right here, and just simply click OK. So after that pops up, everything will be a stock TSX. Okay, so when you get that uploaded, you'll go, first thing you want to do is click on parameters up here. Click on that, and you want to just go step by step. Advance, nothing changed there. Analog, nothing there. Boost control, the car's not boosted. Closed loop. Okay, so closed loop, you want to disable everything right here. Get in here. So disable, and then you want to, if you're not running a O2 sensor, for my case, I'm running a wideband. You want to go ahead and click on this to disable it, and then disable these codes right here. Let's see, and then after that, closed loop advance, nothing changed there, nothing there, nothing there. Fuel compensation, nothing there. Fuel injectors. If you're running a stock motor, you want to just leave everything, but in my case, I'm running RC660s, so you just simply just type it in, whatever injector size you have, and it'll compensate itself. Let's see, fuel trim, nothing there. Gear compensation. So what you simply do here is you just go over here, click on select ratios, and click whatever transmission you have bolted to your motor. In this case, I have a Type S, and just hit OK. I'm sorry, I have a 0204 Type S. The, what is that? The A2. I have the K24a2 gear ratios. So just simply just click that and hit OK. Idle, nothing changed there. Ignition compensation, nothing changed there. Knock sensor, you want to leave this knock sensor enabled, but in my case, my knock sensor broke, so I'll have it disabled for now, and I'll put it back on when I have a knock sensor on, just because I don't like having a check engine light on. Let's see, lean protection, nothing there. Map sensors, stock map sensor, miscellaneous. Alright, so main ones that you want to do here is you want to disable the mobilizer, disable all this right here. That's pretty much for like the RSX and stuff like that. You don't need any of that stuff enabled because we don't have that stuff in our car. Let's see, I disabled the code start. Depending on which transmission you have, whether it's like the O2 to 04, you want to click on normal. 0506, you want to click on the counter shaft driven speed sensor, but in my case, I click on the normal speed sensor. Alright, let's see, multiplex, you want to go ahead and disable that. Nitrous 1, 2, 3, you don't need any of that. Notes, you can leave notes if you want, just to see like what you changed and stuff like that, but in my case, I don't really need it because I'm gonna get it tuned here soon. This is just to get the car started. None of that. Protection, none of the protection. Rev limiter, don't want to change any of that. Shift cut, don't want to change any of that. Throttle, Throttle, we're gonna have to come back to that because we're not actually in the car right now. Let's see, traction and VTEC. Yep, we leave all that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and click this button right here, save that, and well, in my case, when you click save, a screen will pop up similar to this, and you will just want to go here and file name and save as whatever. But in my case, I already have it saved. So yeah, after we have it saved, we're gonna go ahead and plug it up to the car and upload it. And at that point, we'll come back here to throttle, and we're gonna read the minimum and maximum throttle. Pretty much this is to scale the TPS. Alrighty, so now we have the ECU hooked up, simply just plugged in. The key is online. Okay, let's see. So we want to go to Files, Open, click on the calibration that you saved. There, open. Okay, so let's see. Ignition is turned on. You can see right here. Down at the bottom. Driver installed, online, ignition on. So you know that you're connected. You want to go here, go to Files, Open. And then you're going to click on the calibration that you saved. And there it is. Just to check, you can go to like closed loop and make sure everything you saved is there. Disabled. Yep. So now you want to go to, like I said, the throttle. And you're going to click on this little lightning bolt up here. And that will connect the ECU and the car and the computer all together. After that, you want to hit read on the minimum, and that's pretty much fully closed throttle body. And then you want to press on the pedal all the way down, and then hit read again, and you have successfully calibrated your TPS. After that, you just click on this little arrow right here, which is upload changes to ECU. Boom. And that's it. Now let's start the car and see what happens. Sounds good. No check engine light.